Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joseph and it's great to have you here today. Every day we make a ton of decisions, both good and bad. And sometimes when you make a really bad decision, you want to just kick yourself over it. Now, a little while ago, a friend of mine asked me, is there a way to prevent making bad decisions? And while I'm gonna say right here and now, you're not going to be able to just get rid of all the bad decisions you could possibly make. You're just sometimes going to make bad decisions. But there are some really good tips on how to help you make good decisions. So let's get to it. Now, one of the first factors in making any decision is usually how much knowledge you have about a subject. So often, bad decisions are made because people don't have enough knowledge about what they're trying to make a decision on. The more knowledge you have about a particular topic that you're trying to decide on, the better off you'll be, because you can make a better informed decision and ultimately a better choice in that decision process. Now, this kind of ties into the next thing, which is a time frame. So often people also will make a snap decision in a very quick amount of time based on a limited amount of knowledge. So if you can expand the amount of time that you take to make a decision, you will effectively get the chance to get the knowledge that you need to make a better decision. So oftentimes a very quick decision, a spur of the moment decision, is usually a bad decision. Not always, but more often than not. The more time you can give yourself to make a decision, the better. Now, that doesn't mean that you want to just take forever to make a decision, especially if it's something that's very time sensitive, especially if you're at work. But if you take some time to make a decision, to run through the process of what knowledge you have, go get more knowledge about it if you need to better make a more informed decision. The better the decision is, and the less likely your decision will wind up being bad in the long run. Now, these also are going to lead to the next couple of tips that are more questions than tips. And those questions start with this one: how will this affect me? Now, so often we start with that question, how will this affect me? It sounds really self-centered, and it really kind of is. But the thing is if something is immediately perceivable as bad for us, then it is an instant bad decision. You need to just get away from it. Whereas if something is perceived as pretty good, then you have to start thinking about how good is it really for me. The better it can be long term, the better the decision can reasonably be. Now, that question should not stand alone, because the next question instantly blows it out of the water. And that question is, how does this affect those around me? And that question instantly removes the self-centered part of how it affects you, because it makes you have to think about those around you. If this decision that you're trying to make is good for not only you, but for those around you, then you have a really good decision. And again, the time factor. How long is the decision good for? If the decision is something that reaches for multiple years into the future and it's still good, then you have a really good decision on your hand. If something is something that only lasts for a couple minutes and it's good, then you might want to reconsider how good the decision really is. And that leads us to the third question. How will this affect my quality of life? If you making a specific decision about something cannot say that it is going to either keep your quality of life the same or raise it, you might want to reconsider how good a decision it really is. More often than not, we don't want to stay the same. We don't want to stay neutral. we don't want to lower our quality of life either. We either want to get it up a little or a lot. And you don't want to mess with other people along the way in a bad way. That's why these three questions are tied together. How it affects you, how it affects those around you, and how it affects your quality of life. If all three of those are positives, then you have a really good decision on your hand. And more often than not, these kind of decisions are things you don't want to think too long about. Get the knowledge you have, get it in a reasonable time frame, and run on it, because these are good decisions that are positive in so many ways that you don't want to just lose out on the opportunities of them. Okay, I think that about does it for this topic. If you have any other suggestions on how to get rid of bad decisions in life, please drop a comment down in the comment section below. Also, if you'd like to suggest a topic for a future video, leave that comment in the comment section down below for me. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and give a subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to ring that bell for notifications on all my new videos when they come out. Thanks so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!